Hello, everyone, and welcome to Camppatton Family Compound. It's time for the Monday night Fireside chat. And tonight's topic is, are you ready for Christmas? And here I am. And, oh, wait a minute. I knew there was something else. Hang on. Let me go back to that. I got to show you something else on it here. Actually, I just shrink me down a little bit. Or not. Yeah. All righty. Wow. Well, before we jump into this, I want to go back up and say hi to everybody because there are some comments in there that are just like, really? Okay. First one in was CB at Who You Homestead. Phelan Clan Wolf came in and never ready. Always need more candy. Let's see here. And Alicia D came in. Actually, there was something I had singing in there. It was moving, so I changed it to sinning. Yeah, so is your favorite Christmas thing sinning? Let's see. Well, all I know is I was born almost exactly 9 months to the day from Christmas. All right. Let's see here. Next one is Where to Begin Homestead. Janice was our big winner Friday. And then Barry at Storms, Radios, and Cats. Tammy, Rebel Canners. Gear Grinding 19. And on down here, Troop 1351's lurking. Yeah, Kaylin, I've already been nailed on the typo in there. Kaylin Strains here. Brenda, Duncan 1900 Homestead. Skinner Farms is here. Hey, Josh. And coming on down. Oh, here's one. All right, I got to throw this one up here. I got an hour and 25-minute ad. Really, YouTube? On a live stream, you're throwing out an hour and 25-minute ad? You better give me the money on that one. And let's see. Then Mary Beth Smith is here. Let's see. Keith Cronk is here. Ada Neer is here. Everybody's chatting back and forth. Wayne, the Ungrateful Peasant, is here. Lewis, it's the Marshmallow Man. Moon over Miami. Let's see what we got here coming on down. Glenn, How to Garden. And let's come on down. Grammy Karen's in the house. Another winner from Friday night. And let's see what we got here. Suburban Hillbillies here. You're not getting skippable ads anymore? Because that's one of the things I did for a while. I just had skippable ads to give people the opportunity to go buy, and it's still checked in there as being able to skip ads. Not sure. Wow. Well, if it's a really long ad and you don't want to have to sit there and wait for it, just duplicate the tab on the second one, and 9 out of 10 times it'll come up with no ad, or it'll come up with a skippable ad, or those little short 30-second ones. But 15-second ads are nothing. All right, see what else. Who else is in there? Trying to catch where I was here. Keith. Freaky Geek is in the house. All right, caught up here. Well, all righty. So, interesting stuff here going on. Of course, we're a week away. A week, 7 days away from Christmas, and there's King Poopah. Hey, where's the missus? And I froze. All right. So before we go on any farther, I want to go ahead and run the video for the channel members. However, one person let theirs expire and they're no longer on the list, and Star Homestead India is on the list. So, I mean, he just joined this morning. So here's the member.
This ain't Camp Crystal Lake. We have fun here.
All right. So how's everybody doing out there? Said hi to everyone in the comments. Let's see what's got up here on the comments, new ones. Actually, I had a about a minute and 15-second video, and when I went in to respond to someone's comment, it put up a 2.5 hour ad on a minute and 15 or so second video. So I did. I went duplicate, opened up the duplicate, let that first one run, and it came up with 10 or 10, 15 second ad, just real quick, boop, 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 and then I did the stuff. Hey, T4, how's it going? So, yeah. Wendy at Hardneck Farms is in the house. All right, get that one gone. All right, what do we got here? Oh, before I forget, the information about the channel members. Just for information, if some of you were a channel member, now you're missing the channel member thing there. You're no longer green. Those that are gifted channel memberships, that's for 30 days. And so you have, it's a freebie for 30 days, and you want to continue, you got to spend the 99 cents a month to be a channel member. Of course, you also just missed out on a couple pictures and stuff I posted, and I think I just posted a video too this last several days. Let's see here. So with the poll up above there, and let's see what it's saying here. Let's see if it'll show me here. Right now, driving around looking at lights is, I froze. How bad did I freeze? Thought that was just a little bit. Okay. Driving around looking at lights has 50% of the votes. Food, candy, fudge has 35%. Getting Christmas presents has 10%. And singing or listening to songs has 5%. I'm going to address that one first. That's supposed to be singing, obviously. When we were little kids back in the 60s, my mom had all these RCA Christmas albums and all these Firestone ones. Firestone used to give out Christmas albums every year. And we had like 10 of them. And from back in the 50s and in the 60s, and, with, Bing Crosby, the Andrews Sisters, sorry, I'm just drawing a blank on everybody else, but yeah, singing all the songs, and they had some choirs on there and stuff. Froze. The one I remember was some guy with a really, really deep voice and a chorus behind him singing, "Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills." And, yeah, really deep and stuff. And so we used to listen to that one quite a bit. And I inherited those records, so I got them. I just got to get them all converted over to MP3, so I can put them on devices and listen to them. And dang it, forgot to go back to that. Let's see here. Doing the loop loop. And let's see, I missed a bunch of them because I forgot to change it back over here on the thing here. Anything? Yep. All I know is right now on Gray Man Prepping, whenever I go in to answer someone's remark, if an ad pops up, I just close the video out and I open it up again. And the second time it doesn't have the ad on it. But if they're not paying me for the ad, I'm gonna let the ad play. So if you're over on Gray Man Prepping until it's monetized and an ad pops up, hit refresh. You just refresh the page, whatever, and try to get rid of that ad. Let's see here. Okay, did I miss anybody else? Ginger Ninja is in the house. I did miss Ginger while I was over there. And so, alrighty. So, has everybody I ought to put another pull up for this one, but it's going to take too long for me to type it in there. And I don't have other people chit chat to keep you all distracted while I'm typing. Do you have all of your Christmas presents bought? B, are they all wrapped? All the ones you have, are they already wrapped? C, are you just giving out Amazon gift cards? All right. No, I see no, yeah. I see a yes. I see a no, A and B. Well, I got a bunch here already, and that my wife had bought and just been bringing up and stuff, and I just got to wrap them up. They're going to be group presents for the boys and stuff. I got my daughter's present 6 months ago, and it's been hiding in my closet, and I ran out of wrapping paper. I have a couple big rolls of it here, and when my wife came up, she brought up 4 big old monster thick rolls, double-sided. I'm not sure she got it at Sam's Club or where she got it at, but she got 4 rolls of double-sided, so I can wrap one side one way, next, off the same roll, wrap different presents differently. Uh-oh. Amazon's got Ginger's anxieties. Well, yeah, that's something I noticed. Hey, Brother Donnie, how's it going? That when I'm ordering stuff on Prime and it says 2-day delivery, okay, I click on it, it says your package will arrive in 8 days. So what the heck? I'm paying Amazon Prime and it said 2-day delivery, and it showed. And when I'm in the checkout, it still says 2-day delivery before I finally hit the purchase. And it says your package should arrive on this date. Click it and go, and it rolls. Nope, your package is coming. Days later. I think that's false advertising, Amazon. If I knew how to complain about it, I'd be complaining about it for every package I ordered. Because hey, the red dragon, according to the CDC, 7 months ago, the red dragon is over. And right now, all of these, I've been tracking stuff. The majority of cases being entered in as red dragon are not tested. They're just the doctor saying probably. No, it's not probably the red dragon. It's a common cold or it's the flu. Duh, it's flu season. And the doctors are putting everything down still as red dragon. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the only thing that works fast on Amazon is me freezing. The only thing that works fast on Amazon is the gift is emailing a gift card out. And because I've emailed some out and I've gotten back, someone says, I got it, 2.5 minutes later, I got it. Sometimes other people, it's like 2-3 days, they check their email. Oh, it's here. I'm not poking fun at anybody out there, because I bought one for my wife last Monday and she opened her email today and looked at it and accepted it. Of course, she didn't say anything bad, so I guess she liked the message I put on there. All right, so yeah, one of the things when I was a kid. Oh, by the way, hang on here. Let me throw it back down in there again. Okay, let's see. Control V. So hang on, I'm putting some in here. I want to make sure I put it in there so I have just cause for slapping or subscribers. Okay, I'm putting the link in there. The link says for subscribers and channel members only. And since everybody that's in here is talking is at least a subscriber, you can come on up and we can sit around and chat. Let me go ahead and throw this. Mass panic and mayhem. When I was a little kid, how we did most of our shopping was in November. The Sears catalog and the Spiegel catalog. Oh, the Spiegel catalog was my parents' favorite, because we were given a piece of paper and told to pick 5 items, page number and price. And so we went through, handed it over to our parents. Well, I'm not sure we can get that. That's a little expensive. You want to get 5 cheaper ones? Do some real cheap ones, give it to them. They'd give us the cheap ones, and the expensive ones would magically show up anyways from Santa Claus. So, we drive around. We drive around several nights before Christmas and look at the Christmas tree lights. My mom would make. It's the Sears and the Montgomery and the Monkey Wards catalog. That's my my aunt worked at Montgomery Wards, and they called it Monkey Wards. Of course, back then it was it wasn't just Sears. It was Sears, Roebuck and Company, and we get we get the big catalog and and everything, and the Spiegel catalog. And then there was another one too. Besides, we didn't do too much shopping in Montgomery Wards, but there was another one that they'd get, and we get stuff from occasionally. But my mom would make fudge. My grandmother would make fudge. My sister and my female cousins would make popcorn balls. Also like Rice Krispie treats, but in a popcorn ball. So I'm just checking this thing here. We would, as soon as a present was bought by a family member, it was wrapped and put under the tree, and nobody got to step on the skirt that goes around the Christmas tree. It was a big one. It's made out of 2 twin-sized sheets sewn together and went on it. And so it had frills around it. So that's where the presents went on. And if you stepped on that, you might lose your Christmas present. Yeah, that was it. J.C. Penney's. Yes, J.C. Penney's. Woohoo! Jeffco. The name is slightly familiar, but I don't remember what it was. And I froze. But yeah, we used to go out and do a lot of things around. Oh, well, also when we were old enough, and so that was meant when I was about 7, my younger brother was 5, older brother was 10, and my sister was 19, because it wasn't her birthday yet. We'd go out caroling. Is that right? No, not 19. I was 7, so she was 17 or 16, going to be 17. So we go out caroling the week before Christmas. And then, of course, on the 23rd was her birthday. So then she was 10 years older than I was. And but yeah, we'd go out and do caroling stuff. And usually the church would get together and say, all right, we're all going to meet. A bunch of families are going to meet here. And when they had so many numbers, all right, we got enough families for this location to start out here. Now we'll start on the second and get more families. Instead of wound up with like 30 families in 3 different locations, so 10 in each location going around Christmas caroling. And one of the things we did do was we did have also, and I forgot about it, was the blue chip stamp catalog and the was it S&H or G&H, the green chip stamp ones as well. We'd get some stuff out of that. Usually we'd be able to buy each other a present. My mom would have enough, say, all right, we got so many, let's go. You're going to go buy you one of your brothers a present, and you're going to buy one of your brothers a present. So we did that a lot. Christmas evening was watching Christmas specials on TV, listening to the, Bing Crosby doing White Christmas, singing it, the Andrews Sisters, and all the rest of them singing different things. And then one of the things my dad liked and my mom did for years was would cook up white rice, put milk on it, and cinnamon all over it. And I don't know what it was, but I guarantee you, man, it knocked our butts out. And we'd eat that, and about half an hour later, I'm getting tired, and shuttle us off to bed. I play, hang on, let's get it there. I played a practical joke on my brothers and sisters one year. I wrapped their presents, and I wrapped boxes of approximately the same size. I took the presents I wrapped and hid them in the barn. They're actual presents. The other ones were fake ones with boxes for like a Black & Decker drill or something that my dad had bought during the year, and I snatched the boxes and I keep them upstairs in the barn, and I wrap these up and stick them under the tree and fill them full of rocks or whatever and stick them under the tree. Oh wow, it's heavy. I got something good. And sometimes they would cut the tape and they'd unwrap and see what it is. A drill? Why am I getting a drill? And they tape it back up. And Christmas morning they get it. Yeah, it's a drill. Open it up and it'd be something totally different. I remember green stamps. Oh yeah, we used to sit around and have a book, a green stamp and blue chip stamp, fill them up, make sure we get. All right, this page is done. I got one page done. We race to see who gets the most pages done. Always been. Yeah. Let's see here. My grandfather would usually get the bottle of. He would not share any of that. Well, nobody in our family got alcohol, so. Where they hid my 20, it was in the trunk of the car. They knew better than hide that one in a closet. Okay, hang on. Let me go get this down. I got to share this in since. All right, here we go. Images. Okay, so here's what the S&H green stamps, and then catalog. So that you can buy a 19. Here's a 1970s catalog here, but I'm not going to click on these because these are for sale. You know, Quick Saver book. Those are what you filled up with. You know, basically you fill the book up with all the stamps, and you get the idea books, and you have catalogs and stuff. And the other one, anybody recognize what year that's probably from? 50s or 60s. The other one was PLU, blue chip stamp catalogs. And so there's the blue chip stamps. And catalog. I mean, it was everything. Oh, whoa, the Scotch plaid there. That's where my parents got it. All right, let me hang on and see if I can make this bigger. I got to make this bigger so I can share it. Come on, make big. All right. This thing right here, the Scotch plaid cooler. Not only was there a Scotch plaid cooler, but there was the Scotch plaid grill. Ours, it didn't have black on it. Ours had the same tan as well. And the only way you could tell was it had the holes around the bottom. And we had two of those. And I think it finally got thrown away in the late 80s. So, but yeah, I mean, we used to get all sorts of stuff on there. And it looks like the lunchbox my dad got. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff we used to get out of the blue chips stamp catalog. Let's see. Yeah, you got them buying groceries, gas, and some stores would, regular stores would give them out as well too. Yeah. Yeah, things happen. Oh. So, all right, right now the poll has changed. Driving and looking at lights has dropped to 48. Candy, food, and fudge has increased to 26. Getting presents is 19, and singing or listening to songs is 7. So, listen, I wonder, will it let me go in there and edit? No, all I can do is end poll. So if you hadn't done the poll yet, up at the top there, click on the poll. Just click in the middle, it should drop down, and you can make your choice of the 4. I wanted to put 6 things in there, but it only let me do 4. I guess it's not YouTube's not smart enough to be able to put more than 4 things in a poll. Hey, Green Granny, how's it going? It's actually Denise. Yeah. When I was little, when we lived in Martinez, California, we lived there until '66 when we moved back down to Southern California. So we would do Christmas. Back all the presents we'd gotten for our cousins, which was my only had one set of first cousins because my mom and my sister were only kids, and my dad's brother and aunt lived in Nevada and Phoenix, so we hardly ever saw them, especially at Christmas time. So we would pack all the presents we got for the cousins. Then we'd go over to their house, and we'd have unwrapped presents over there, have lunch there. Then we'd come back to our house, and my mom and grandmother and my sister would start cooking and finish cooking, and then they would come over to our house for Christmas dinner. Now, later on, after '66, when we moved down to Southern California, down to Tujunga, so there's Tujunga, and if you head east from Tujunga is, I just went right on my head. You got Tujunga, goes on, and you got two things that goes over to La Crescenta, and then over to someplace else, and then Glendale. Well, we had my mom's cousins who my mom's cousins were sisters and they married cousins. So sisters married brother cousin or boy cousins, and so the Burkholders had two different Burkholder clans, and then right up the street from where we were living in Tujunga was my grandmother's sister's kids, the Schwartzes, and they were living up there. And yeah, so there were like 5 or 6 families down there that, and so we would depending on what holiday it was, they'd be planning out, several weeks in advance. Okay, here we're going to go to here. Here's a procession of families going to see each other, and generally we went up to the Schwartzes, exchanged with them, and then we went over to Joy and Riley's, and then went over to Barbara and Darwin's, and usually at Barbara and Darwin's, others would meet us there, and we'd finish exchanging presents there as well, and the Marshalls would show up, and that it's B Marshall and Bond Marshall that show up there, and anyway, so we do all the presents exchanges and stuff. That way we weren't carrying so much in one carload and stuff, because then we'd go up to the Schwartzes, and on the way back we'd swing by our house, drop those off, and then that way we weren't carrying extra presents over to the other ones and stuff. So we went around and just bounced around and did stuff like that. Of course, the big thing down there in Southern California wasn't Christmas, it was Easter. And usually all the parents chipped in, and they rented and rented one of the city parks. And we had the hugest, most massive Easter egg hunt. And we'd reserve the thing, and they would actually string up caution tape and rope around the area so everyone knows that, sorry, this is reserved and paid for. And yeah, we had a just absolute blast on Easter too. But Christmas was always great, going around to all the families down there. But the thing we missed down there is because there were so many people. There was no, all right, we have lunch here and we have dinner over here type of thing. Yeah. Oh, the stockings. Yes, the stockings. Yes. We had some really, at the time, these were really deluxe stockings. So on one side, you have all these little figurines glued onto it, and little glitter stars here and there. Not a lot, just things to make accent it. And so back then, well, it seemed like my sister was 10 years older than me. So she had hers, which didn't look too much different than mine and my younger brothers. The same type stuff on it, different things, little bitty packages, glued on and everything else. And actually, I still have mine. It's in California, and my wife still uses it. I'm not sure if she's going to bring it up. I got to call her and find out if I'm going to call her and find out if we're supposed to do stockings, because she's coming up Christmas night. On Saturday, she's taking my youngest son, Matthew, over to her mom's house, and they're going to do Christmas on Saturday there, present exchange. Sunday morning, when Alex gets off work at 7 o'clock in the morning, they're going to do Christmas there. And then she's going to church to sing in the choir. And as soon as church is over, she's coming home, changing her clothes. The car will already be loaded, and she's heading this way. And so I got to find out if she's planning on bringing the Christmas stockings for us to do Christmas here, because on Monday morning we're having the grandkids over to do the Christmas over here for the grandkids. So if the Easter Bunny didn't come around, he would have ended up in the skillet. And so, I actually wasn't going to put up, I know, don't yell at me for this. I wasn't going to put up the tree just for me, because, it's like, meh. So now I got to, I have until, I got this week to put up the Christmas tree. I don't think we have any boxes of decorations here. If I do, I got to check out the shop, see if there are anything here. Last year, I just put it up with all the lights on and put the train around it. So I'll probably do that. And once we get, we'll see if we, I got that stuff set up for Christmas for the day after Christmas morning for the grandkids. All right, pop quiz. Pop quiz, folks. What are the 12 days of Christmas? When are they? So what are the 12 days of Christmas, and when are they? Ooh, the clock is ticking. Yeah, we had this. The tree I have here is the tree we had for years and years, and some of the lights. I mean, not the lights. Some of the branches were getting some stuff. We get little things. So I brought it up here just to have something up here rather than buy a separate one up here, because we had already bought one down there, and we put this one away for like 3 years. Hadn't used it. All right, Ginger says 6 days before, 6 days after. Alicia says Christmas until January 6th. That is the correct answer. Why is it that? That's the big question. Why is it from Christmas on? What is the significance of it? And then I'm going to pop everybody's bubble here in a minute. Whoa, T-Bar. Did that happen on Christmas? January 6th is when the Three Stooges come over for a party. Oh, what is? That's supposed to be the day the three wise men arrived. And so that was, it's supposed to signify the arrival of the three wise men that showed up about 12 days after the birth. Now here's where I'm going to pop everybody's balloon. What month was Christ really born in? And this is a historical fact. Kaylin, that's fine. That was good. Nope, not September. Nope, not September. All right. Remember, we'll go back to the story. Oh, Brother Donnie got it. What? How do we know he's born in April? Because that's what Rome was taxing everybody. Everybody had to go back to their land of their birth, inheritance, whatever. So that's why they were heading to Bethlehem, because that was Joseph's place, was Bethlehem, to be taxed. And all the countries at the time taxed in April, because that's when after all the new all the new babes and all the new ewes, whatever you want to call it, all the new stock had been born born and everything. So there's all the fresh stock, all the new lambs, all the new calves, all the new colts and ponies, and so they could tax them, and so they did it in April. Oh yeah, the shepherds ain't out in the fields in December. Ask Yossi in the Simple Kitchen about what the temperature is over there. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. It carried over from in the very beginning when the country was first formed. They taxed in April as well, just like jolly old England did, so they could get all the new animals and stuff taxed. And Star saying April 6th. And there are several prominent historians saying April 6th or April 7th. So there, curse them Romans, and before the Romans it was the Babylonians and the Greeks, and yeah, so there's some of your trivial history lesson for tonight about everything. Now, oh shoot, I forgot the name of the Pope that did it. All right, hang on, I gotta look this back up. It's one of those times I forget it. I want to make sure I get it right on this one. Pope set. Okay, so it was Pope Julius I chose December 25th as an effort to absorb traditions of the pagan Saturnilla festival, which is based on the closely related to the solstice festival of the Celts. So that's why it was picked there, because they were worshiping everything, and they go, well, heck, if we say this is it, we can kind of drag them in a little bit more and drag them away from their celebration. They still have a winter celebration, but it's Christmas instead of the Yuletide and stuff. And that's why there's a Yule log. You start burning the Yule log before the astrological end of the year. which is around December 21st. So yeah. So yeah, they put a big log in, and the log would burn all night long. They keep pushing it in, and it burned all night long. And so that's the way I did it. More history. Gee, can anybody guess who taught me most of my history? It wasn't my mommy. It wasn't my daddy. It was my grandmother. If you want to know anything about American history, oh, that lady had it down. Yeah, the Germanic tribes, yeah, which had a lot of Celtic influence on it, which I think is kind of funny. They call the basketball team the New York the Celtics. Well, it's the C is of a hard K, Celtics. Yeah. All righty. Anybody else has favorite things about Christmas? Later on, after I graduated from high school, my grandmother stopped baking the fudge. She was getting up there, and my mom took that over full time. And she made like 6 different types of fudge. And finally she instead of surprising everybody and seeing some people a little disappointed and seeing that someone got at the fudge, they want to see people swapping fudge around. About the 14th of December, she'd put out the word. These are the 6 fudges I'm making, or these are the 7 fudges I'm making. Which one do you want? And she had fudge with had butterscotch added to it afterwards. She had a deep dark chocolate fudge, a milk chocolate fudge, and so they had those 3 with or without nuts. So there's 6, and then there was a 7th one. I forget what it was that she made as well, and that one was nuts only. That one had walnuts and almond, had a bunch of different nuts in it. All those just had chopped up walnuts in it. Making fudge isn't that hard. My older brother made it a couple times, and my wife has started making it, and my youngest son has made fudge. Of course, he prefers to make cheesecake. But hey, Rachel, I don't know if she ever did peanut butter fudge or not, but that could have been one year she tried it. Yeah. Hershey's chocolate. Oh yeah, the can of the Hershey chocolate mix, and then you have the Hershey not Kisses, but the Hershey chocolate chips and stuff, and you got the different ratings on it. Well, lately my wife has gone to getting the Ghirardelli ones, because you really got a spread on the different caro levels of the Ghirardelli ones. But the Hershey fudge mix stuff, my wife usually does that to make a frosting that goes over the Death by Brownie brownies we make. Or we start off with the Ghirardelli triple chocolate brownie mix, and then we get the ultra mini chocolate chips and mix those into the brownie mix as well, and cook that up. And then while it's still hot, she pours out the fudge on top of it, throws the whole thing in the fridge, and the next day, you cut it. It doesn't break. It cuts just right, and everything just yeah. Death by chocolate, another. Speaking of death by chocolate, Disney World. What's the name of it now? The Riverboat restaurant that's down there that you usually have to make reservations for 3 months in advance, and it's black tie to go on there for dinner and stuff. They had, I think it was the ultimate death by chocolate. It was only about that thick, and it was like a little wedge shape, about like that, served on a plate of chocolate fudge brownie stuff that was just so hard and thick. And it drizzles of real rich melted Caro, like 92 or 96% Caro drizzled on top of it and stuff. We went there, so we got my mom, chocoholic, my sister, chocoholic, my wife, chocoholic, my brother, chocoholic, my sister's husband, and me. And they're there, and my sister's got to order it. She orders it, takes a bite, and about spits it out. She's like, and she's making all these faces. Is it bad? Oh, it's good. And so my mom reaches over, takes a bite. Wow. So they're all taking these little itty bitty nibble bites and making these faces, and I'm just trying to keep a straight face. But yeah, it took them probably half an hour just to finish that little piece of chocolate dessert. All right, good night, Brother Donnie. I didn't see that go by, so yeah, there it is. Good night. All righty, let's see. Coming up here. Hang on. Let me check to see. I'm not sure if anybody if Courtney or somebody's going live afterwards. I don't see anybody saying up here saying they're going up live after me. Oh, is everybody registered with Garden State Gardener? He's giving out a package of seeds every day, so you can still get in on it. Check for the 25 days of Seedmas, whatever he calls it, video from back at the first of the month, actually a couple days into November. And if you haven't registered, get over there and register for it. I got seeds coming. And so, yeah, I don't see anything on here. No indication, yeah. So, of course, she might pull a fast one on us like she did last week. Anyways, so coming up here, I've made some changes for tomorrow night's Tactical Tuesday because of what's going on in the world today, or rather what's going on in the United States and Canada today. I postponed the disaster cooking back into January, late January. Tomorrow, Tactical Tuesday on Gray Man Prepping. The topic is Merry Christmas. Here's your polar vortex storm, because it is getting ugly. So let me share this here. I can't make it any bigger than that. But so the low for tonight is supposed to be 16 degrees Fahrenheit. Wait a minute. The low 2 hours ago was 6 degrees. 10 degrees lower than the low is supposed to be. The high tomorrow is 29. I doubt we'll see that. Tuesday it says 20. The low is 26 and has a little arrow going and rising. I seriously doubt that, especially when you consider we have 16 here, and they're showing minus 12 on Wednesday night. Yeah, that 26 is probably going to actually be as 6 degrees for the low during the night. So you got on Wednesday night here in southeastern Idaho, we have minus 12 forecast, a high for Thursday of 2 and a low of minus 10, high of 14 on Friday and a low of 5 on Saturday. If you've been following my little shorts and the posts I've been putting on the community tab, what they're saying is going to be the low. Take about 6 or 7 degrees off that, and that's what the low actually turns out to be. Because of this polar vortex has the meteorologists all screwed up. They don't know they're from a hole in the wall, and they're getting it all wrong all the way across the board so far for the last 3 days. Because, hey, we're already 6 degrees there. So, yeah, and Christmas is, Christmas is a high near 30. I'll believe that when I see that after looking at the days before that. Yeah. So let me hit that. Okay. Next, all right. Friday night here on Camppatton Family Compound 4. The Friday night chat. Chat is Christmas Eve. And we're going to talk about last minute presents you can run out and grab for the crud. I forgot to get my cousin so-and-so a present. And then next week here on the day after Christmas is Christmas Recovery. Got batteries. I remember so many families around coming up short on batteries. And it's like my mom would always go out and buy the big pack of batteries right after Thanksgiving. So we'd have plenty of batteries for our toys. High tomorrow is 14. Whoa. Wow. Changing our Christmas plans here as we speak due to the cold and snow heading your way possibly. Yes. Yesterday morning's and this morning's Suspicious Observers video had a good. I wish I could find out where Ben got that from, but it shows a picture of the northern hemisphere, and it shows it coming down, kind of just skirting along California on the one side here. You're just kind of following the Sierra Madre mountain ranges there, and bulging over to the Continental Divide. Heading and it's coming down, going down, and it's going down into Mexico. And tomorrow, supposed to reach Mexico tomorrow, and then it starts the whole thing just shifts straight east. And so I'm thinking about Christmas. Louisiana is going to be getting snow again. And if it's fast enough, it's going to be snowing for Christmas down there with How to Garden and A Fishes and Loaves Life. Sorry, guys, that's just what it looks like, and it's showing the temperatures coming down. And look, going around Zugly here. Okay, I just reset the temperature here. They changed, or we just saw everything, right? The temperatures are supposed to be. I just refreshed it, and it's now 3 degrees outside, and the low is supposed to be 4 degrees. Oh, and it's supposed to be rising. Can't be rising because we're already at 3. They still don't have it low enough. So, yeah. Like I said, the meteorologists are really bent over barrel. They don't know what's going up where and how. Hey, Weber Homestead. So, yeah, so there's a lot of, the weather is going to be, like Uncle Al says, Snowmageddon. Actually, I think it's more along the lines of Day After Tomorrow again. The movie, The Day After Tomorrow, where they got some of these supercells coming across, and the temperature in the eye of this massive eye drops like 50 degrees because the air from up in the stratosphere just goes. So, oh, Christmas movies. What is your favorite Christmas movie? Well, since no one's going live after me, we have to keep going with a couple of things. What is your favorite Christmas movie? A Wonderful Life, a black and white movie, good. Die Hard, of course. I knew that was coming, Chipper. A Muppet Christmas Carol, cool. 1985 Santa Claus movie. Okay, I'm not sure about that one. White Christmas. Yes, White Christmas is a favorite. Rachel. All the Harry Potters. Ghosts of Christmas. Well, I have two sets of favorite Christmas movies. There's the one during the daytime, which is all the Bass Rankin. You know, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, The Year Without a Santa Claus, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. All of those, boom, are the daytime favorites. Nighttime favorites goes with White Christmas was up there, one of the most favorite ones. Recently, Polar Express has come on board. Yeah, it's a new one, but man, the music in it is just, so good. There are several other Christmas, the original Miracle on 34th Street with little Natalie Wood in it. I love both the black and white and the colorized version. I try to watch them both. Christmas Carol. I gotta see if I can get it up here. I gotta see if I can show it here. Gotta see if I can show it over here real quick, guys. There's a specific Christmas Carol. Oh, come on. I'm forgetting the name of it. Oh, it's in the 70s. Albert Finney. 1970. Here we go. Of all the Christmas Carol, Christmas Carol and Scrooge, Albert Finney's Scrooge is by far my favorite because of everything that was done in it. All right, look at this picture here. That's Albert Finney. He was 34 years old or so, I believe, when he made the movie. You look at how young the young Albert Finney. It's the same, and they just added. They made him up over the years. And here there's both. Here they split image here. Here he is, without the makeup on, and here he is. I'm going to save this one, blow this one up here real quick, so you can see. They split the screen. This is the same actor on the left and the right. As a young man, semi-young man, they actually aged him a little bit there from a couple of years earlier in the timeline of the movie. And here he is as Ebenezer Scrooge, the old grump. But this one here, Albert Finney's Scrooge, and the musical things in it. Father Christmas. Oh, it's Alec Guinness is in the movie as well. Oh, here he is as the very young man. But you got Father Christmas, and then Thank You Very Much. Where's Thank You Very Much? Here, Thank You Very Much. And that's a really good one. If you don't know the song, it's Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. It isn't every day. Good luck that's come my way. Anyway, check it out. It is. I guarantee you, if you haven't seen it before, you will fall in love with that one. And when Father Christmas visit, the Ghost of Christmas Present, and he's saying, I like life, life likes me, me and life do mutually agree. Do here and now. I can't remember all the words, but that's a good song too in it. So, anyways, yeah, Scrooge, which is this one over here with Bill Murray, is a comedy one. Especially if I can't remember her name, playing one of the things gets smacked or smacks him or something, but yeah. So, yeah. Thank you. This is their singing. Thank you very much. And this guy here on the left is the one that starts off the whole song. But anyways, oh, I haven't seen it around very often. I thought I saw it when I was over on. I got Tubi for free because it came on my Roku enhanced TV, and so it might be on Roku or it might have been on Tubi. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. A good one. Well, I'll pop that one out to you here. You see, I was born on September 26th. Do your math counting back. Don't forget, February is short. You count the days. It's like, oh, that's 9 months exactly. I'm a Christmas present. And my parents weren't married yet. So, all right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. So tomorrow night, I've changed the topic for tomorrow night on Gray Man Prepping. It's going to be Merry Christmas. Here's your polar vortex. So, all righty. And thank everyone for coming in, everyone in the side chat for all their comments and doing stuff up. Musicals must be heathen. I can't stand them. You won't like my my disaster novels either, because there's always a love story buried in my disaster preparedness novels. Romeo and Juliet and like Midsummer Night's Dream, those type stuff. Yeah. Yes, I studied some of the classics just because I thought they were good. All right, everyone. I will see you around. See you tomorrow night. Stay safe. Stay happy. Keep adding to your preps. Be careful out there shopping. If you're still going shopping, because there are idiots out there who are in a bit too much of a hurry for what they're doing, and they're on their phone. All right. See you around.